Welcome back to another riveting episode of Two Guys, Two Seamen Podcast. We are down to two guys today, just us two seamen here. How you feeling, Michael?
Feeling good. Good vibes over here. Padres are above 500.
It's hard to do these days.
I know. I mean, this far into the season,
Yeah.
all you got to do in baseball is stay around 500, and you can make the wild card. So
Yep. That's all you gotta do.
we're good. I'm happy. Playoffs are getting more exciting. I'm actually watching some of these games, at least the ending of them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm watching them a lot closer, but I'm a fan of one of the teams.
Maybe you're a little invested in one of these.
Yeah. The team that's only lost 2 games in the playoffs so far. The Celtics, they are playing right now. They're playing the Pacers. Game 2, game 1, Celtics won. In overtime. It's pretty did you watch that game, Michael?
I watched the overtime. Once I saw it went to overtime,
Yeah.
was very busy earlier, and I was like, oh yeah, still got a chance to catch the end of the game. I almost thought it was too late because I saw there was like only a couple seconds left.
It was a good game. I mean, Jaylen Brown hit that 3, and that was like our 4th attempt at making that 3-pointer. So we got kind of lucky getting the ball back a lot there.
Hey man, just like Tom Brady, it's better to be lucky than good.
Yep. And that has helped them. Right now, Celtics are up 93-78 with 43 seconds left to go in the second. What are your thoughts? You think you predicted the Celtics to win this series, right?
Yeah, they've weathered the storm so many times, and they've already been past this level. I don't think they're looking past the Pacers, but they just have to avoid the lapse game that they seem to always have at least once per series and stay focused. And is there any chance Porzingis is coming back, or is he?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be back for game 4. I think
If they can be up at least 3-1 there, I mean, yeah, that's game over if he gets in by, or no, 3. No, I guess they only need 2 wins right there. I would say 2 wins before Porzingis gets there. They win this game or win the next game, and then I feel like Porzingis is going to be the difference maker, and that's why I'm just like, well, it doesn't really matter if he comes in. You guys are definitely going back to being the favorites, even against the West teams.
Well, they are still the favorites, but I get what you're saying because the media, says that the Celtics aren't good enough because they haven't overcome that. But also, none of the other teams in the playoffs right now have done that either. So I think, it's a toss up. I mean, who's gonna win this? I hope the Celtics do. I think I'm pretty sure we're getting out of this conference though. I don't see the Pacers being able to come back, especially if we go up 2-0.
Especially if they keep chugging up air balls like they did right there. Oof.
Yep, and in the Western Conference, we have the Mavericks and the Timberwolves now. Game 1 was yesterday. Did you watch that one?
I did not have a chance to watch that one. I had it on in the background, but I was putting baby furniture together.
It was just basically Luka and Kyrie just showing Anthony Edwards that he's still young. He's still got some time to develop. I mean, I like his attitude, but I don't think it definitely didn't look like their time yet. But also,
I heard all the post-game interviews. I saw Kyrie, and yeah, he's like, I feel young. They asked him how old he feels. Like, yeah, I don't feel that old. Yeah, and Edwards called him out. He was like, "I'm good." That was the quote they all put on the bulletin board. I'm sure Kyrie had a little more motivation to go after him. Seemed like he put a little more effort in.
Yeah, and Kyrie, once he gets going, he's hard to stop. I mean, it's an artwork of him doing layups. It's just they're all different, and they all are like make you think, how the hell did he get that in there? Like, how does he like levitate in the air like that? It's
Him and AI top two ball handlers, or is he
possibly.
better? Is he
Nah,
better?
I think Kyrie's better ball handler.
Kyrie, yeah.
Yeah, I think AI had better moves, but Kyrie probably has them. I mean, they're probably neck and neck with the layups, but I think Kyrie has an edge on that one.
They're the closest thing to having and one in the NBA.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they just, yeah, they do pull off pretty amazing stuff. That's the reason why it's worth watching NBA. If I'm gonna watch it, is people who can do that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
It's
faster
when
pace too, and it's like,
yeah. I think what gets stale is when it's just a 3-point fest and it's just brick, brick, brick. You know, you just gotta. I prefer players to do what with Kyrie's style. You know.
yeah. In the playoffs, it's less emphasis on threes. I mean, every once in a while you get a game where there's a shit ton of threes, but like points in the paint is pretty important in the playoffs. So you think the Wolves are still winning the series?
I know it's a long series. I know they lost the first game, but you know, they seem very determined in the previous series. We'll see because I I think Anthony Edwards is pretty damn good from what I've been hearing. Not that I've been seeing. I listen
No, he
more
is good.
about NBA talk than I do, and it seems like all the talking heads are trying to prop him up as like the next Michael Jordan, which seems like
He's
whoa,
not there
whoa, whoa.
yet.
Hold your
He's
horses. Hold your horses there.
he's really, 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 really good, but he's just not there at a Jordan level yet. But he is very close. I mean, his defense, he can smother anybody, but he can't do it for 48 minutes. You can't just it's just not possible. So, I don't know. I think he's on his way, but there's always hiccups in the road. He's only 22.
It seems like the Timberwolves' success really did. I mean, Anthony Edwards. It seems like he's always gonna do well. Well, I mean, barring a few games. I guess he sucked ass in Game 7. But Gobert seems like a really important key to how they play defense. If he's not if he's a liability, seems like they're not
Oh, he can be a liability sometimes.
getting him out there defending the wrong person, getting him away from the rim.
Yeah, because he's not a 3 point line, you know, defender.
Yeah.
Uh, all right. So game 3 is tomorrow, and I believe that the schedule goes every other day. There's a playoff game, so pretty easy to remember. Whatever game was yesterday, you'll just have today's game will be a different game.
Wait,
All right.
game 3 isn't it game 2?
Game 2. Game 2. That's what I meant to put. I don't know why I put game 3. Game 2. Game 3
Did I?
is Saturday for the Celtics Pacers.
Got it.
I think that's what I was thinking of. And the Celtics are up 17. So in NBA news, JB Bickerstaff was let go by the Cavs after 5 seasons. That was not really expected. I didn't see that one coming today. I mean, they did make it to the semifinals against Boston, and they were missing Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen
For a
for
holiday weekend?
yeah, right for a holiday. But you know what? I don't know what his contract is, but if he had anything left on his contract, he's getting paid it anyway.
It
Good for
seems
him.
like NBA. It's hard to say which one's higher turnover rate, NFL or NBA. NBA seems to go burn through coaches real fast.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, Frank Vogel has been hired and fired like 4 times in like the last 5 years. He only lasted
like,
1 year in Phoenix. It's the owner. The owners don't give a fuck. They'll just shell out the money.
I mean, it's more like a PR move than it is like a good strategic move. It seems like more of these days. Baseball and basketball. I feel like coaching is important to an extent, but like at the end of the day, you have to have some players that are going to make plays. You have to have some like players that are above everybody else. You have to have the Michael Jordans. You have to have Tim Duncans. And I don't know. I feel like they're blaming the coaches too much.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's it's never on the players. It's never on LeBron. It's always the coach. It's never
Late
can't.
GM.
Yeah, late GM. Well, that's another thing that I saw today was that now people are saying that Bronny is a top NBA prospect, even after 2 scouts said that he wasn't even an NBA prospect at all. He should just go back to college because he's not going to make it at all.
Some people sound like they're on LeBron James' payroll.
And it's ridiculous. Like, and then LeBron comes out and says he's got to be his own man, blah, 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 speaks for him, it's just, I feel bad for the kid. I don't even think he wants to do this. He wants to play video games, I'm pretty sure. Because that's what he does. I mean, I've seen streamers play with him a lot.
What game does he play? 2K?
No, I think he played COD.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He may play 2K too. He may play Madden too.
Who's more embarrassing parent, LeBron James or LeVar Ball?
LeVar, like by a long shot. I mean, you see, I mean, his son, LaMelo, ran over a kid. And he's being sued right now.
For running. I did not hear that.
Yeah, he ran over a kid. You can look it up.
Is he one of the balls that's not in the NBA anymore?
No, he's still in the NBA. He's on the Hornets. So,
okay.
Lonzo Ball, he's on the Bulls, but he doesn't play anymore because his knee. He has some unknown condition with his knee that prevents him from playing basketball. And they said he's been out for I don't know how long. He's out indefinitely with a knee.
Gray Godin injury.
Yep. It's all bullshit. It's just so he can get paid and not have to do a damn thing.
Man, I need to get into that situation.
Right?
So my job, I got a bum knee. I can't do my job right now, but you guys just keep on paying me,
Yeah, I'm not gonna show up though.
I'm gonna stay at home, collect a paycheck. But you guys go ahead and just I'll let you know when I'm healthy again.
Yeah, so the Ball family, that's just wow.
Yeah,
good family.
They haven't been a thing for a while, but that was crazy when the big baller brand was a thing.
I mean, LeBron is going to be doing the same thing. He's going to retire soon from the NBA, and he has another son that's coming up. So, it's going to be him, but it's just, and I can't wait.
For that son's sake, I hope he's more talented than his older brother.
Yeah,
I
believe he is. He is also
spare his embarrassment.
He's also already taller than him.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. So, like, Bronny has intangibles. I mean, not intangibles, but he has wingspan, a good wingspan. That's what he has going for him. He's not very tall. They said he's not good enough to be not good enough shooting to be a shooting guard, but he can't run an NBA offense, so he can't be a point guard. so he can't play in the NBA. That's what one scout said. But
He's banned. No
I hope.
NBA for him.
I mean, for his sake, I hope he gets drafted. I hope he gets drafted like a high draft pick, just so that it just causes drama. I want to see the drama happen. I want to see everyone freak out. I want to see what LeBron does.
See all the teammates get pissed. Eye roll.
Yeah,
He's taking up a spot on the bench.
so we'll see. We'll see what happens. NBA drafts after the finals. I think it's in July or something like that. So we'll see. There's something to look forward to. We'll get to the NFL. The schedule was released. We have a few different matchups that were 9 playoff rematches, and we have the opening games. Opening week, we have the Packers playing the Eagles in Brazil on a Friday. Pretty crazy that the NFL took away a home game for a storied franchise like the Eagles and the Packers and shipped it down to Brazil. But that's what Goodell wants. They want a global expansion.
Yeah. How is that gonna be a regular game? It just doesn't seem right.
It's not right. It's I fucking hate it. But the opening game is Ravens versus Chiefs. Chiefs will be at home, of course, because they're the NFL's golden team. Even though they have some questionable players on their team. And have had questionable players on their team. They've had like a lot, if you think about it. So the Tyreek, he's a domestic abuser. You had what's the running back that was really good? Lamar or no, not Lamar. Kareem Hunt, kicker. And you have Rashee Rice. And now you have Harrison Butker upsetting a bunch of people.
Got Mahomes' dad getting DUIs.
Yeah, you have Andy Reid's son killing some people, drunk driving.
Mahomes showing up to training camp. Everybody making fun of him, looking like he's got a dad bod. Chiefs are in shambles, and they're still going to probably win the Super Bowl, as much as I hate to say it.
Yep, I have a future on them to win the Super Bowl.
It's fucking disgusting.
It is.
By the way, sorry, I was maybe a little half paying attention before we started that conversation because I had to Google. I said, how many NFL fans are in Brazil? According to this, 38 million fans is what their estimate is. Despite its strong association with soccer abroad, Brazil boasts the 3rd largest NFL fan base in the world. According to a study commissioned by the league, the NFL has roughly 38 million fans in the country.
Oh, so they did it?
There is I mean, I don't know how I found it, but I happened to follow this like a couple years ago. I just stumbled across a NFL Brazil account. It was like an official NFL account, but for with Brazilian posts or Portuguese posts for Brazilian fans. I was like, what? Is there really that many fans that they needed a whole separate account for it? Like wouldn't think about it, but I mean, that's the only reason. It's a money maker. I mean, it sucks for us as the U.S. fans, or at least the home fans of those teams. But I mean, I guess it's cool if they actually have supported like that. It's probably going to be nuts in the stadium.
The problem is the reason that they don't do games on Fridays is because of high school football.
Well,
and
NFL
now
doesn't care. Obviously, they're taking over everything.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
They came for Christmas, and they just said, "Fuck you, NBA."
Yep.
It's insane.
Is there any matchups you're looking forward to, or is there like any rematches or anything like that you're looking forward to?
I mean, it's always going to be a Chargers matchup. I'm definitely looking forward to the Harbaugh Bowl on
yeah,
week 12 there, Ravens at Chargers.
Definitely.
Definitely have that one circled. I am hoping that by that time I have uh, permission from the boss to go to that game. That would be nice.
That would be nice. That would be cool.
Or it's also probably the best game to profit on.
Or or you try to pull off the Chiefs at 49ers in week 7 Super Bowl rematch.
Oh yeah, that's a local game. That's
Yeah.
definitely going to be it. The Niners have a big matchup week 1 too, I believe. I don't know who they're playing, but I forget. Big
Yeah, I'm
week 1
excited for
match.
week 14. Falcons at the Vikings. Kirk Cousins comes back.
Oh wow, I didn't even see. They NFL does a good job of they know the background of all
Yeah.
these players, and they try to put them in prime time.
Yep.
What do you
So
think of the Jets getting so many damn primetime games?
I think that it's. I mean, they have Aaron Rodgers. They were supposed to be good last year, and everyone didn't like the Jets last year because Zach Wilson was the quarterback. So everyone's thinking this team's gonna be awful, but if Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, it's gonna be a good team. So why wouldn't they keep them in prime time? But if Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers gets hurt, I mean, it's gonna bite him in the ass again, and they're gonna have to get
Or,
moved.
or what if Aaron Rodgers hasn't played in a whole season and is just a shell of himself and he looks like dog do? And then the
That,
Jets are right back where they used to they were last season. It's just
yep.
that it just doesn't have Zach Wilson at the helm. This time it's Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. Guess we'll see. I mean, they do still have a really good defense with that always kept them in the games despite the lack of offense.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, NFL's still pretty far away. We we have college football closer, and then we have Madden coming out, and then we have to start off our summer. We have college football finally coming back. Can't fucking wait. I hope the mechanics are all the same as the old college football, and it's different from Madden. Because if it's not different from Madden, it's just like college slapped right on Madden's engine, and it's the same exact thing. I might. I can't. I don't know if I can do that. It's gotta be like it was before, or something similar. What do you think?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I hope it's not anything too far off from what it used to be. I mean, I hear they're going to be doing the same thing like dynasty mode, so that should be similar. You should be able to do the start a program and do all the recruiting and stuff. I don't
Yeah,
know if they said anything about being able to import your rookie class into Madden though.
I hope they have that.
That was
I hope
always
it's
fun.
as customizable as it was before, because it was very customized. There was a lot of in-depth stuff with it. I'm hoping that there is still the same stuff, like recruiting, all that stuff. Like,
I'm not getting my hopes up.
I'm not
I
either.
I'm keeping my expectations very tempered. I just don't trust EA anymore. They just don't have good
They
products.
steal money every year by putting out a inferior Madden product that looks exactly the same as the year before, and they profit on it. And it's, I mean, there hasn't been really any big changes in a while.
Yeah, EA needs to get their shit together.
All right, last weekend was the Preakness. Seize the Gray won. The Kentucky Derby winner, Mystic Dan, came in second and lost his bid for the Triple Crown. Did you watch the race at all?
I did not. That was during my baby shower.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I didn't watch it
Yeah.
either. I was going to, but then I forgot. But Mystic Dan didn't win, so now we can stop talking about horse racing,
Yep. It's only fascinating if the Triple Crown's still in it, but
right?
till next year.
Yep. Um, and this day in sports history, 2010 NHL Western Conference Finals. Chicago Blackhawks beat the San Jose Sharks 4-0. I forgot that we played you all.
That doesn't seem like an important day in history.
I don't know.
Quite the opposite.
I don't know. I don't know how the Blackhawks did that year. They probably didn't win it or anything.
No.
2021 PGA Championship. Phil Mickelson becomes the oldest major winner at 50 to win.
San Diego native.
Yeah. Lefty. Dirty lefty. He beat by 2 strokes. He beat Brooks Koepka and Luis Oosthuizen. And that does it for this day in sports history. So, Michael, we haven't had an episode in how long?
I had to take a whole week off because I had family in. So yeah. Basically since, what was that? The 8th.
Yeah.
It's been 2 weeks for me. It's good to be back. Sorry guys for the long break.
No, we haven't had an episode here. When's the last time? We streamed May 9th. So it's been a while. It's been 2 weeks. Yeah. Took us 2 weeks. Took 2-week vacation, 2-week hiatus, but we're back. And we'll be back on Saturday. Probably won't cancel it, but who knows? We'll see. Things happen. Just like Brian and Kyle aren't on tonight because their power keeps going out. So.
And life happens.
Yep, life happens.
You got anything you're looking forward to in the sports world this weekend?
No, just basketball. I don't think there's really any other sports. Are you looking forward to anything?
I am. I'm looking forward to the Yankees Padres series. It's the return of Juan Soto to San Diego after we traded him.
He's a top MVP candidate now.
Yeah, but somehow we picked up this one guy that used to be on our team, Jurickson Profar, and he's actually doing just as good, if not better, than Juan Soto. So we didn't really. You think it might have sucked to go watch him go do well somewhere else. Although it does suck knowing that he could have probably added to the lineup if he was still here, but the team would have been different than it is now. That's besides the point. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm very curious to see. It's going to be a fun series. Although the Padres suck at home, they're only good on the road. So I'm not hopeful they're going to do well. It'll be fun. So.
Yeah, and the best team in baseball keeps on rolling. Phillies. They are just they're fucking on fire.
They're filthy.
I'm gonna keep winning money on them this weekend, and that'll do it. You have any barbecue plans or anything like that for Memorial Day?
Well, I was gonna do ribs and a whole chicken tomorrow because I had tomorrow off, but work delayed that. But I'm gonna get to that if not Saturday, Monday. I'm gonna do a whole rack of ribs. I got this pellet smoker. I can't stop using it.
All right. Fun. Well, we will be back on Saturday. This is 2 Guys, 2 Seamen, episode